So when you're talking about the interest rates, there's a couple of things that does. One is it definitely lowers the inventory. What I mean is if I have the 3% interest rate right now, you can see on this chart that if I have a $500,000 house and I have a 3% interest rate, if I locked it in during the lowest of interest rate times, you can see that I will be paying $2,000 a month for my mortgage. Well, if I am trying to sell my house and I then have to purchase a house in the same environment, I'm going to be paying closer to a 6% interest rate. And you can see that that's almost an extra $1,000 a month that's added on to my mortgage. That would be a concern if I'm deciding to move. I'm basically like, hey, I'm trying to downsize, I'm trying to make a move. I want to be able to have a smaller house and a smaller monthly payment. But you can see that you're not actually getting a smaller monthly payment just by selling your house and buying a smaller house. I might actually have the same monthly payment that if I downsize and get a smaller home, but I have a higher interest rate, then the difference from a 3% to a 6% interest rate is an extra $1,000 a month. That would be much more difficult for me to make up on how much of a home I can get. I still have to have some sort of a home. I don't want to live in a one bedroom studio apartment, but I wanted to downsize. When that is part of the calculation, a lot of people are now saying, well, based on that, I'm going to stay in my house, which is what a lot of people are doing. I'm not going to move unless I have to move. Well, that impacts the inventory that we have. That also causes a lot of the bidding wars and everything. And then it also leaves room to the institutional investors. We're like, hey, this is sitting on the market. The price is going down. No one's buying it. We'll go ahead and buy it and build our portfolio from it. All of these are factors that we would be needing to consider when you're talking about, hey, what is causing the housing crisis?